Welcome to another unit in this workbook, Statistics. This time I'm going to talk about moving averages and when and how to use them. Moving averages is I would say, more general version of averaging. If we were to calculate the average, we would just take all the values and summarize them into a single value. So we would make the data set as smooth as possible. But then again, well, there might be some patterns in the data which are lost if we only summarize this into one single value. So it might make sense to use more than a single value to actually show different trends in the data. That's where the moving averages come into play. For example, what I'm going to propose here is a 3 observation moving average. So we're going to take the first 3 values in the data set. We're going to take the average thereof. Then, that's where the moving comes into play. We move this one step up the line. So if this is time series data, we move each of the inputs one period ahead. So the first entry becomes the second, second becomes the third, third becomes the fourth. So we're going to use these 3. Take the average thereof. Again, move this one more. Take the average thereof, move this one more, move this one more, and finally use this. We cannot move this anymore because there's no other value here. So what we see here, if I use a 3 period moving average, I can start out with 2, 4, 6, 8 observations, and I'm left with 6 observations. So I'm going to lose 2 observations, 2 degrees of freedom. But the data will already be a little bit more smoothed. And that's actually the idea. We can now play with how much points do we want to have versus how smooth should the result be. The more periods, the more values we use in the calculation of each of the average, the more smoother the end result will be. But the less endpoints we will have, the more information we will lose. So that's actually a nice tool to detect data structures, detect general development trends in our data, while on the other hand, still having more than just one value available. So actually seeing trends and not just summarizing all the data into a single observation or single statistic. Well, that was everything there is on moving averages. So I hope you enjoyed this short and quick session. I say goodbye and see you next time.